All right, so this is just review, but it's a little bit more detailed than the quick run through I gave you on Tuesday morning. So we're going to start by just drawing the staff, and that staff is just 5 lines. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want, you can draw this along with me at home on a piece of just regular piece of printer paper. This is called the staff, or the music staff. And this is how we read all of our notes. It's like our code for reading music and playing music. We're talking about trombone music, and so we're going to use what's called the bass clef, and that's going to be right here. So on this 4th line from the bottom, or 2nd line from the top, just draw a little dot like that. And then from the top edge of that dot, draw like a half a heart that goes all the way up to the top line, and then back down like that. Okay? And then put a little dot here and a little dot there, and you've got your bass clef. Like so. Pretty cool. Okay, and then we're going to talk about our lines first. And whenever we're talking about reading our notes, we're starting from the bottom and going to the top. Okay, so we're going to just write down our alphabet. Let's do that across the bottom. And our music alphabet starts with A. We go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we start over. We don't go to H or anything like that. We just go back to A, B, C, and so on. Okay, so there are more than 8 lines and spaces here, so we're going to just repeat them and start over again. Now, what's kind of weird is that this bottom line isn't A, because there's notes that go way down past this, but we're only going to start reading it right there. So that bottom line is G right here. Okay, and then there's a space, and then there's another line. So we're going to G-A-B right here. And then the next line is D. Then we have F. And then we have A. So what I want you to do is think about this order of notes. G, B, D, F, A. I want you to come up with a sentence that only uses those letters for the beginning of each word. You can't use the word like a banana or a cowboy. Don't use those because that's going to mess it up. So here's an example. Good bananas don't fall apart. Okay, so we're using all of those letters and no words in between to kind of fill space there. Okay, good bananas don't fall apart. G, B, D, F, A. One that you're going to want to become really familiar with as your jumping off point is B. One of the first notes that you learn is going to be written right on that line. Okay, so let's go back now. Let's erase this, or you can just flip your piece of paper over if you're drawing along with me. And let's talk about those spaces between those lines. So I'm going to redraw my staff. Remember, that's the bass clef, and that's how you know that these notes go on these lines or in these spaces. All right, so it said that that bottom line was G, but the next thing up vertically is the next note to the right. So after G comes A. So this bottom space is A. The next space is C. The next space is E. And that top space is G, like that. And that's the only ones you need to remember for right now. A, C, E, G. Or all cows eat grass. Or maybe, what's another one you could do? I don't know. Apples can eat grapes. That's not a real true statement, but it works. Apples can eat grapes. Or apples can't exercise greatly. Anyways, you make up whatever works for you, whatever helps you remember that order, okay? So then let's put all of that together. We've got our spaces right there, and let's add in our lines. So we've got A, but we want to go down 1, and we need to go to the left in the alphabet. So backwards in our alphabet from A is G, and then the letter between A and C is B, so on that second line is B, and that's going to be one you want to remember. Then we're going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And there you have it. All of the notes that you're going to need to remember for a little while here. We're going to add some other things that will modify those notes, but those letters will always be right there.